Hello everyone, this is Eagle Owl. Today I wanted to make a video about going over the best YouTube channels that are out there for strength training information and information about fitness and nutrition, just everything about the strength training world. A lot of times when I go on YouTube, I will go to a channel that I know very well and I will be watching them, and I'm sitting here thinking about the people that just accidentally tuned into their channel, but they're looking for good places to go for knowledge about fitness, and they don't know where to go. And to avoid them having to search thoroughly to find all these people, I figured I would make a video telling who some of the good people were that I feel can be trusted and I feel that have good information, because I've yet to see a single person put a video out there like this before. So I'm going to go over some of the people that I like and explain a little bit about each of them. I don't know if you can see the names up here very well, but if you have to, you can pause the video and enlarge it. First one is Greg Doucette. He is an IFBB pro out of Canada. He's, I believe, 44 years old right now. Very strong, very muscular. He really knows what he's talking about. He's got a different type of character that not everyone is used to. So, you know, it depends on what you're comfortable with. Some people would think he comes across as heavily sarcastic, or sometimes as irritated, but I don't get it as irritated. I just can tell that he's kind of fed up with all the lies that are constantly put out there for people who don't know any better to absorb. But he really knows his stuff about strength. He knows his stuff about nutrition, about eating. He's very blunt and honest about every aspect, about steroids, about enhancement performing drugs. He's not pro for them or against. He just gives you the information and lets you decide what you want to do with it. That's Greg Doucette. I highly recommended. The next one is Every Damn Day Fitness. I don't know a lot about this guy, but I watch his videos. He's the big, muscular, bald-headed guy that he likes to heavily call out when people make false claims on YouTube, and he likes to make people aware of those who are making false claims, and then he backs it up with his input on what is correct and what you should be doing. He's a no-nonsense guy, and I feel like he really knows what he's talking about, too. He's one of your middle-aged guys that been on the scene for a while, just like Greg and just like me, although I'm nobody in that aspect. The third one is Athlean X. Athlean X is, he's another guy around 44. I didn't research all their exact ages before making this video. I'm going by memory. But Athlean X, he was a strength and therapy coach for a major baseball team for 3 years, and then he stepped away from it to pursue other things. But as far as I know, he has the highest amount of subscribers of any fitness channel on the planet. He's at just shy of 9 million viewers. He goes a lot into actual science of a specific lift, a specific exercise, and he goes deep into the science of how it hits the muscle, what variation you should do, and how doing something a little bit differently is wrong and how it can stress your muscle. But he gets very heavily into the science of things. He is lean. He's not like real big as far as like a heavy muscular guy, but he's muscular on a thin frame. Kind of like how I would say I'm on a thin frame, but kind of muscular, but nowhere near him. I'm not trying to make myself look good. Like I said, I'm nothing in that aspect. But Athlean X got a lot, hundreds and hundreds of videos. You could watch 10 videos a day from him, and it'll probably take you 6 months to watch them all. James, nicknamed Tiny, James Tiny Vest or Jim Vest. I just discovered him this week. I don't know a lot about him, but I know that he knows famous people in the fitness industry. So I'm assuming he was maybe a bodybuilder who got somewhere in the past. So, sorry, but I don't know a lot about him. But just this week alone, I've watched probably 15 videos by him. He's extremely big. He's worked himself down to something like 260 pounds, but he's very big. He is 57 years old and more muscular than 99.999% of humans will ever be. He's a very no-nonsense guy. He goes over supplements, nutrition. He'll talk about performance-enhancing things. And he'll talk about being practical, not abusing yourself, not overdoing it, about thinking smarter. He talks about the things that he would have done differently when he was younger. He's a very no-nonsense guy. It's not about all the flash. He's about giving you truthful information and helping people prevent maybe mistakes that he made and helping you have the right outlook on things. But he's very good. The next one is Omar. I don't know exactly how to say it. Omar Isuf. His basic thing is, says he's a natural bodybuilder, not professional bodybuilder, but natural, and I believe him. He's muscular, about a medium-sized guy. He's got like a long ponytail. Not sure where he's from, but he's got a YouTube channel, and he's about no nonsense, and he talks about practical ways and proper ways to do exercises, and without all the hype. He's a no nonsense guy too. I feel like he has a lot of good information to provide for people. The next one is Pure Bullfit. That's like a play on words, bullfit, bull. One of the most handsome guys on YouTube, no gay. I don't know his full story, but I believe he was in the military. Looks pretty tall, is pretty muscular. He lives up in the Northeast. He will also call out every time he sees people giving bad information on YouTube and explain how the information that they give is wrong. And he tries to give you a no-nonsense approach without all the hype and fancy graphics and all that. Well, I wouldn't have anybody on this list without feeling that they had a lot of beneficial information. So that goes without saying, but it's definitely worth checking out. Swolenormous. What can I say about Swolenormous? He looks like he should be like an actor like Liam Hemsworth or something. Tall, muscular, long hair, perfect beard. He sarcastically comes across like he's all that and cocky and he's the man, but he's just being goofy and funny about it, and he's being sarcastic. He really knows his stuff too, and he also calls out people who make false claims. I'm not sure what else to say about him. His channel's pretty big. I'm at a loss for words as far as going into a lot of detail. I don't know a lot personally about him, but I have watched a lot of his videos. He don't sit there on his videos and talk about himself like, oh, I got this degree, or I did this and then that and that. He just talks about calling out people in the videos that make false claims. He also has a podcast like every week that is very long, where they just basically are on the topic about strength and fitness. So that's worth checking out too. The other guy on here is Steve Shaw. He's the editor-in-chief of Tiger Fitness. He refers to himself as the big, hairy, ugly guy. He, some years back, he was very overweight, not in very good condition. His wife was also overweight too, and then they both lost a tremendous amount of weight together. and they're thoroughly engulfed into the fitness scene. And like I said, he's an editor of Tiger Fitness, so that's a pretty big company. Um, and now he's just muscular, he's strong, and he basically calls out people who make false claims in the industry. And one thing that all these guys have in common is they're no nonsense. They just give it to you realistically. I don't like watching guys or channels that are all flash and make up stuff and try to sound like they know what they're talking about when they don't. I don't like the guys that are just on there just to be a pretty boy image for 10 million subscribers. All these guys are no nonsense. There's probably a few more that I couldn't think of at the time of making this video, but if you want more information about strength training in the fitness industry and you want to go to legitimate, trusted sources that typically do not steer you wrong, this is a list of people to check out. This is Eagle out. Thanks for watching.